guys, it's SugarPlumSimss here and welcome back to another speed build. Today we are making a bungalow type house. Well, actually this is based off a blueprint that Rory Plays The Sims posted on Twitter a couple of days ago. I think this is just something she does every month. Or maybe she's starting to do it every month. I don't know. I think she did one last month and I wasn't around for that, but this month she posted it like a week ago, I think, or something like that, and I decided to build it based off of pictures and a floor plan. And this is the third time I'm building it because the first and second time they just weren't working, and then what I ended up doing was I have grid paper and I sort of did like a grid of the plot, so like 30 by 20, and then I worked out how much space I needed for each room on it, which I think it ended up working out pretty well. And I sort of got a bit more creative on the sides and the back because obviously there's not really any pictures, it's basically just based off the floor plan. So that's what I did for that, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. So the build itself, I think it has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, I think that's what I did. I can't remember, to be honest, but actually no, I think there are 2 bathrooms and then like a toilet. So there's just like a bathroom with just a toilet and sink instead of with the shower. Oh, what was that? I said shower? Yeah, no, I meant to say shower. And yeah, so it's quite, well, some of the rooms are a little bit bare, to be honest, because we did have a price limit, which when I was doing some of the landscaping at the front of the house to begin with, I kind of forgot that we had a 70,000 budget. And as you can see down where the money is at the bottom left corner, sorry, not very good with my rights and lefts just then. A little embarrassing. So I forgot about the budget and I didn't realise until after I'd done the landscaping, but I really loved the landscaping that I did, so I kind of kept it and tried to sort of just work with what I had for the rest of the house. And also, sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. I was just downstairs making sure that none of my family members would disturb me, so hopefully that shouldn't happen during the speed build. And yeah, I actually really like the windows that I used for this build. I think they work quite well, and I don't think they're 100% like the windows that from the picture. In fact, I will probably insert a picture at some point just quickly here so that you can see the house, and I might include the floor plan just so you can see, but the floor plan I think is pretty similar to what I did. There were a couple of parts that I was a bit unsure about, but I think that I managed to do it somewhat alright, although the problem is that the tiles that we don't have we can't place walls on like half the tile, if that makes sense. You kind of have to do the walls on the whole tile, so it was a bit difficult to work out the floor plan from that. And sorry about that, I was just briefly interrupted by my little sister, who decided to interrupt me without realizing that I was doing a voiceover, even though she could clearly hear me talking to myself, unless she just thinks I'm certified crazy or something, I don't know. So anyway, we're just working on the outside, and the colours I kept pretty much the same as the picture, or at least I tried to keep them as similar to the picture as possible. And I saw Colourful Sims, or Dana, I think it's Dana. I saw her the picture of her build for Rory's build challenge on Twitter, and it looked kind of similar. I think she did different windows and a different door and stuff, but it was quite similar to mine. And although I kind of like, I guess that means that mine is probably good, because Dano is a really good builder, so yeah, that's always good to know. So the landscaping, I think I went a little bit overboard, but I just kind of wanted to keep it as similar to the picture as possible. And in the picture, it looked like there was a lot of landscaping, so I tried to incorporate that into the build, although I do change a few of the flowers over to the bigger sort of flowers that I think are cheaper, which helps a lot with the money. And I went with these cute pink bush flower things, and I thought they were cute, and some lavender. And do I keep the lavender? Yes, I think I do. Hopefully I do. I like it there. So also this build is up on the gallery if you'd like it, under my username, which is SugarPlumSimss with 2 S's. And I can probably link the build down in the description for you to find if you'd like me to. I think that's probably easier for most people, just to be able to click on a link and quickly download it. And you can use this build. I don't know, I haven't player tested it, and to be honest, I don't really player test on my builds, which is quite bad because I probably should player test my builds, considering the fact that I use move objects, and I'm sure half the time the stuff doesn't work and I don't even realise it, which is not the best, but I guess I should probably check my next upcoming build. I'm working on a build right now for a collab that I'm doing with Simply Katie or Caitlin, and that should be coming up pretty soon. I don't know how far she's into her build, but hopefully it's not too far away now. I'm pretty sure I'm kind of done with the exterior, and I'm working on the interior, and I haven't done the landscaping yet, but it's going to take me a while because it's kind of a big build. I don't know whether I'm going to rebuild it as like a smaller build because it's quite big, and for what it's meant to be, I don't know whether it's too big for it. I don't know. I guess I'm not going to give away what it is because I feel like it would be better to keep it as more of a surprise collab. But yeah, so we're working on the interior now, and I chose some bright family colours, I guess you could call them, and I kept it sort of more contemporary, a bit more on the traditional side, but it's sort of what I'd expect from sort of a standard, like, typical family home, or at least I think this is kind of the style that my house is in. Obviously, I think the colours are completely different in my house, and the layout is obviously not like this. Let me know if you ever want me to build my house for you. I actually have like the house on the gallery that I built a while ago, but I'd probably like to rebuild it. So let me know if you'd like to see that, because maybe I could do it as a subscriber special if we ever reach another milestone, maybe like 200 subscribers, I'm not sure yet. But anyway, so we're just working on this little area behind where the kitchen counter things are, and also I'm actually having to add this in because for some reason my narration completely messed up and it's like really far behind on some of the parts, and I'm having to quickly insert this clip so that it's all in sync with what I'm actually talking about, rather than me talking about the living room when it's actually working on the toddler bedroom or something. But yeah, I need to talk until this is over. Yay, okay. But we are just working on a few like shelving areas where the living room is, and I do get rid of that bookshelf because we need the extra money. And then we are working on the living room, so I'm just going to quickly skip back to the voiceover. And I kept the colour scheme for the house quite neutral because it didn't seem like an overly flashy home or anything, so I just kept it quite minimalistic and neutral with some warm colours in there. And I really like the colour of the sofas actually. I think that's quite a nice sort of dark grey that's a bit more warm tone, so I thought that worked quite well in the living room. And Then the dining room is quite simple and it just has a table, and I really like those chairs actually. I don't think I use them that often, but I do quite like them, and I do put this painting up, and I'm not sure whether I entirely like it there. I don't know, it just seems a bit plain, but I don't have money to just like spend on stuff at the end. You will see at the end the camera turns around quite a bit as I'm trying to work out what I can get rid of and what I can sort of build on the outside, because I end up not being able to put very much on the backyard, as I just said. So instead, because I'm trying to add decorations, I just quickly go around and see if I can get rid of anything. I think I end up getting rid of like a decor item from the teenage girl's bedroom, which we haven't started furnishing yet, but that comes up quite soon. And then we also get rid of the stones that I placed down right here because they weren't adding a whole lot to the room, and we just kind of needed the money. And this is the master bedroom, and they have a sort of dressing room type area, or at least it's a hers dressing room as it stated in the floor plan, and then his dressing area was just a wardrobe. So that is what that is the dressing table, and then the bathroom. I can't remember whether I get rid of the part where I sort of replace the appliances with cheaper appliances, but the appliances in the bathroom right now I end up kind of deleting them and replacing them with cheaper items. And then I think off camera I realised that I have a bit more extra money to spend. I guess that probably comes from me changing back into live mode, and then to change the tone of the lights, and then coming back in and deleting items that didn't give me as much money back, so I ended up having a bit more money to spend, which was always good and a bit of a nice surprise. So yeah, and that is pretty much the master bedroom. This is where I come back the next day to finish finishing it off, because I don't know, I spent quite a bit of time on this, and I can't remember exactly how long. I think about around the 2-hour mark, so it wasn't that long spent on this size build, because I guess there was quite a bit of time that went into trying to figure out what I could furnish with the least amount of money. And I also just realised that I have placed 2 identical paintings in the exact same room, which is really bad of me. I should have noticed that, because I don't know, why would you buy 2 identical paintings and place them in the exact same room? I can understand if you place it in different rooms, but yeah, I should have noticed that, and if I could, I would go back and change it, but I can't because I've already uploaded it, which is kind of a change for me, because usually I don't really upload the lots until sort of while I'm doing these voiceovers, to be honest, because we still have the CC glitch, and I really wish they would get rid of it, because it's really annoying and it takes up a lot of time, because I have created a whole new world, which I've just named my uploading lots world, and basically so that I don't get any households that end up losing the outfits that they have because of the CC that I hang on, I'm not explaining this very well. Basically, when I'm uploading lots, I have to restart the game without custom content enabled, and that way I can upload the lots without the custom content glitch, and I have a whole new world for that, so that none of my outfits get deleted from disabling custom content. So it's a bit of a hassle, but sometimes, I don't know, I mean, it doesn't take a huge amount of time to do, but it is a bit, just a bit of a hassle, really. So, for this room, this is the teen bedroom, and I actually really love how it turned out. I think it's one of my favourite bedrooms I've ever made. I don't know, it just has a really nice feel to it, and I mean, if I could have my bedroom look like this, then I so would, but I mean, being real, my bedroom's never gonna look this Tumblr-like, you know. I don't even have a bed frame yet because my family moved back in September or something, and I still haven't gotten around to getting a bed frame, which is kind of annoying. Although, to be honest, I kind of like being able to just literally roll out of bed in the morning and being able to just stand up, and yeah. And this is a sort of shelving unit that I made using shelves and stuff, which is kind of a bit expensive, to be honest, but I think it looks really nice. And this originally was meant to be the wardrobe from the team bedroom, was it? But I forgot about it, and then by the time it was, I realised about it, I had already furnished the team bedroom, and I really didn't want to get rid of it, what I had done, because I really liked it. So, yeah, I probably should have noticed it sooner, but I kind of prefer what I did with the shelving unit, and instead I do these little shelves in here, which I thought looked quite nice. There's nothing on them though, it's kind of just more for storage sake. And in the living room I add in a keyboard sort of for activities, and I don't know if I add a guitar, I don't think I do, I just add some plants, and that is pretty much the living room done, except for when we changed the television over to a cheaper one, and we put it on a tiny little coffee table and had a painting above the fireplace instead. And yeah, I'm kind of running out of breath here because I think I'm talking a bit quickly, but I need to continue. It's kind of evening for me, and I guess I'm a little bit tired, although it's only like 20 to 9, so it's not that late in the evening. I'm just a bit tired, so maybe that's why I'm having a bit more trouble speaking, because I clearly can't enunciate words. So yeah, that's great. And I don't know, I guess the hardest thing for this build was the budget, because I don't usually decorate builds this much. I think I overly decorated, and it was kind of the time where I didn't really want to over decorate because I didn't have the money to do so. But I do really like how it turned out, and I don't know, maybe I'll go back in and add some stuff in with a new budget. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that at some point. But yeah, so like the toddler bedroom's quite girly, and I used this little pink car bed which I thought was really cute, and it had a pretty gold pattern on it. I think that's what that is, I don't know. And I also used a little bunny decal and this cute bear chair. I don't know, I just used a ton of the toddler items, and I love the toddler items, they're really cute, and I especially like the selection of toddler items I had on there, mixed with the curtain I put up from Movie Hangouts. And yeah, I thought that was really cute, and I really want to get the kids' room stuff actually, because I haven't got all the packs, and I think, like, I've been contemplating a lot what pack to get next, and I think the next pack I want to get is vintage glamour stuff, because that, just the items in that look really pretty and like really cool. And then I think the next packs will be, I swear I've discussed this already in one of the builds. I think it was the beach build. That was a really good build. Go and check it out if you haven't already. Just plugging my own stuff there. But yeah, no, I really want to get the kids room and Batgirl stuff, but I might just get the bundle that's on CD Keys, because I sometimes get stuff from there because it's just a lot cheaper than the actual Origin website, because I really can't afford the normal prices for the stuff. And I use just like other like CD Keys because they have the bundles on there, and they haven't got the bundles with the vampire and backyard and kids room stuff on the main Origin website. That is why I would go to CD Keys. But usually I will get my stuff from Origin, just because, I mean, it's like the official website, and that is just where I get my stuff from. And Also, this is where I realised that I really don't have any money to furnish the study, and that was, I think, the last bedroom, the last room the house left us furnished, and I had no money left, so I really had to figure out a way to get more money, and I did want to kind of change the flooring, but at the same time it just did not look good. Because I'd been furnishing to match the flooring, and then as soon as I changed the flooring, it just did not look good. So that is why I didn't change the flooring, even though I realized it was actually quite an expensive flooring. I think it was 8 simoleons per tile, and most of them are, I think, 4 simoleons a tile, so it was like double the price, which was quite expensive, but yeah, I did want to keep them. I really like those tiles. They're like the wood ones that have really nice bright colours on them. And now we're just working on the back garden. So as I said before, we just have like a barbecue, planters, and a family seating area, and I end up doing the entire back garden with this gravel terrain paint, and I don't know, I actually think it looks really nice like that. I definitely think it doesn't make the back garden looks so empty, and I definitely struggled with making it seem a lot more full, so we just do like a small tree at the back with a bit of just like some shrubbery, and then we're getting rid of a few more items, even though I didn't really want to, and replacing them with a few cheaper items so that we could furnish the last bathroom, which I struggled a bit with furnishing because I had to get rid of a couple of things from the teen bedroom, which, as I said before, was my favourite bedroom, but yeah, I had to get rid of some stuff, and yeah, I think the house ends up looking really good, and I don't know what else we are doing right now. I think we're just adding a few more lights and stuff and getting rid of a few more items. Because, oh yeah, I didn't realise that we haven't finished furnishing the study. So as I did mention, the study doesn't have a screenshot at the end because I forgot to take one and I'm too lazy to retake one. So, yeah, no study screenshots, so take it all in as you can now. And then, yeah, I guess I'm probably going to... Should I leave it off here? I don't know how long we have left on the build narration because... I cut it so now the narration time is off, and everything is so confusing and I don't know how long we have left. Oh yeah, I did this little, instead of the pantry, I did like this little table set up with this coffee wall thing and some coffee and kitchen roll. It's really cool, you know, just really cool. I mean, I don't know, it's just like your standard stuff. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the build. We have a couple more minutes left, so I'm just going to leave you off here to watch the rest of the video. I really hope you enjoy. If you did, give this a big thumbs up, and also subscribe if you're new, and also check out my Twitter if you like. It's down below, as well as everything else, all my other links and stuff. So anyway, I hope you enjoy, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!